So these are physical signs that you're in early first stage labor. The thing about early first stage labor is a lot of times women are in early first stage labor and they don't realize that they're actually in it, because a lot of the signs aren't what we think of as traditional signs of contractions getting closer together. Some of the signs are a bloody show. That's the losing of the mucus plug. So this is your uterus and this is your cervix. So basically the cervix is closed up right now, and what's closing it up is called a mucus plug, and that protects the baby from getting any kind of infection or bacteria. So what happens is that the cervix starts to get softer and open up, the mucus plug, it comes out. So this might be something that you may or may not notice. It looks like mucus. It is anywhere from white to pink to clear to red. And that means that maybe you're weeks or hours or days away from going into labor. Cramping. Women might not realize that these are contractions. They just feel a little bit different. They just kind of feel cramping. They might feel just a little bit uncomfortable, or they might just be kind of like menstrual cramps. Pressure and tightening. That's another way a contraction can feel, but a woman might not identify that yet as actually being a contraction. Their abdomen would just get harder and then relax. Loose bowels. This might just make a woman think she has diarrhea. She's not even thinking anything about it, just thinks maybe she ate something. And the truth is that it's a sign of early first stage labor because the uterine is starting to contract. Having a backache. This one is an extremely common one, and it's because of how the baby is facing too. And that can make a woman, instead of feeling contractions, she starts feeling it in her back instead. Flu is really common, and it's almost like a woman feels achy all over. And a lot of times they'll think that they're getting sick, and they'll be thinking, oh gosh, I don't want to get sick, I'm about to have a baby. And then truth is, they're in early first stage labor. There's also the nesting instinct, and this is an instinct that all of a sudden you have a burst of energy that lets you complete any last-minute projects or just lets you finish any loose ends that need to be tied up. So the main way you can know is if you're in early first stage labor is contractions. Your contractions are starting to get closer together and lasting for longer. So this is the main way to know that you're in early first stage labor. But all of these are signs that if you're not in labor, you're going to be in labor soon. So these are physical signs of early first stage labor.